Shalom, God bless you. Welcome back to Code Searcher. Alright guys, if you are on the Code Searcher Facebook page, you will recall that I've been talking about Ariel Sharon for about 3 weeks. That I felt like when God brought me back to the Kaduri prophecy, just when Carl Gallups was on coast to coast, that's about the approximate time God had me thinking about this again, and He started revealing something really amazing in the Ariel Sharon table. Now, I felt from the beginning that this was a sign from God, and though Gentiles will not understand how this is biblical at all. I saw someone comment on David Zacker's page when he posted a video a little while ago. This is how I've just found out about this, by the way. I got home from work. Anyway, somebody made a comment, oh, how is this biblical? Well, you know, it's not biblical. It's extra biblical, and it applies to the Jews. God operates in signs and wonders to the Hebrew people. That's always been that way. Okay? So this is a sign to the Jews. But as a Christian, you can use wisdom and discernment and understand what it means for you. Okay? Because you're looking for a rapture. We're looking for a second coming. You have those thoughts when you take into consideration Jewish eschatology and the end times for the Hebrew people. They believe in a resurrection. They believe that there's going to be a third temple. They believe there's going to be Elijah. They believe there's going to be a Messiah. Though they believe their Messiah is going to be a flesh and bone person, possibly somebody from the resurrection. Could be King David, could be Sneerson. You know, so they're looking for a man. Now, what does all this mean? Well, I believe that is an indication, a marker in time. And that's one of the things I've been doing with the codes, guys. I've been looking at different axis terms and placing them on a timeline to get a picture of the latter days, to see where everything is falling in conjunction with God's constant, which is the tetrad and the triad that's coming up. Guys, it is by no accident that this is happening right now. I'm telling you, God is about to do something very amazing. I believe that He's given me the exact day that Sharon dies, and it's a significant date to the Jews, and it will be a sign. I've talked about this in the past 3 weeks with a handful of you guys privately, behind the scenes. This is the Ariel Sharon table. I'm not going to do it right now in this video. I'm just telling you about it so that you can be thinking about this when all this takes place, because I'm going to keep this sealed until after whatever happens with Ariel Sharon, and then we'll go back and look at it. But I do believe God gave me a day in this, an exact day, and I'm going to have it to where it'll show the day and hour that I do it, so that it will be archived and we can come back to it afterwards. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this particular table, and God gets all the glory. It is by no means anything that I come up with, guys. This is me being sensitive to the Holy Spirit when I felt that calling to dig into this. All right, this is really heavy, guys. I've said before, the rabbis have a limited view of the codes. They'll only look at the first 5 books, and we're going to address that at a later date. I'm gonna prove somehow. I'm going to set out to prove that the codes are valid in all of the Bible, not just the first 5. The first 5 are very special because these are what is known as the blueprint of creation, and that is very true. But God also works through the inspiration of His prophets and the words that He spoke through His prophets. So we'll get to that later. But guys, this table here is going to be greater than what Drozdon found on Rabin. And Drozdon was an agnostic, didn't even believe that there is a God. Okay. So I asked God, what would happen with an anointed man seeking God for the things that are hidden? and I believe this is what he's given me. So be looking forward to that, guys. It is not very long. They're saying days. I think it's going to be a little longer than that. I think he's going to tarry, but not much longer. And when it happens, we'll come back to this and look at things in hindsight. So until then, guys, God bless you and see you then.